Welcome to Morning Coffee with Dr. Stephanie. I am Dr. Stephanie D. Barnes, and by day, I am a healthcare innovation attorney, but I am always the liberated lawyer, and I am committed to helping high achieving women experience a life that is joyful, meaningful, and fulfilled, because life is too long to be unfulfilled. And I've got a question for you. What's in your cup? As busy CEOs of our lives, we are always filling the cups of others. We fill the cups of our loved ones with love and motivation. We fill the cups of those in the marketplace and the workplace with encouragement and motivation. But what is left for us? You cannot pour from an empty cup. So here's a little goodness for you so that you can serve others from the overflow. And today, I want to fill your cup with how to master living life in the end. Now, you've heard me talk about living life in the end, and that simply means you don't box yourself in between this or that. You decide how you're going to do this and that. It is a commitment to bringing the completion or bringing your desires to completion. And living life in the end doesn't mean that you do everything at the same time or everything at 100%, but it does mean that you have your priorities together, and you focus on what you need to move forward. Now, living life in the end means you look at what you desire and deserve, and then you determine how, we're going to come back to that, how you are going to use the resources you have to get what it is you desire and deserve. Not looking at what you don't have or looking of how hard it's going to be and deciding, well, I'm not going to go for it because no, it's looking at what you desire and deserve and determining how. And at this stage in my life, I've realized that, in order for me to live life in the end, something's got to give. Something's got to give because I can't do it all the time. I can't, exhaust my resources. So at some point, something has to give. Now, I hope you don't realize that or think that is contradictory. I want you to listen to me and understand how giving up something to get what you desire and deserve is what living life in the end is all about. So at this point in my life, I have basically three major priorities. And I am living life in the end to decide how I'm going to accomplish those priorities. My priorities right now, my fitness, mental and physical, my finances. A girl got to have some, a woman, I'm a grown ass woman, not a girl. Anyway, finances, I've got to fund my fulfillment and freedom. Because freedom to me, and it encompasses a lot of things, but freedom is very important to me. So those are my three things. And living life in the and means that I'm going to get all three. And it also means that I'm not sacrificing one of those to the detriment of the other, but I'm figuring out how, there's that word again, how I'm going to achieve all three. So I'll just give you kind of a simple example. Now, I want to be fit. I desire to be fit, but I love French fries. I love cheese. I love bread and butter. I love wine and vodka. Okay, so I can't be fit and eat wine, cheese, bread, butter, drink vodka and wine all the time, right? I can't, those two things aren't going to go together. If I do that all the time, I will not be fit. But I'm not going to give up bread, cheese, butter, wine, and vodka. I'm not going to give those things up. So I have to think about how I can do both. And how I can do both is I can be committed to my fitness, exercise, eat healthy most of the time, and treat myself to the things I love. And so by indulging in the foods that I love that may not support my fitness goals completely, I'm able to live life in the end. I'm not choosing either. I am choosing both. I recognize that something's got to give. So I can't eat French fries all the time. but I can eat them sometimes. And actually, my French fries unfried, they're baked, but lest I digress. So here's the thing that I want you to appreciate is that you can master living life in the and when you embrace the fact that something has to give. And here are 5 ways to master living life in the and by giving up so that you can get what it is you desire and deserve. So the first thing is to decide what you desire. Really think about it, all the things. What is it that you love? What do you desire and deserve? When you decide that, then number 2, you determine where's the rub, if any, because sometimes that's a rub, sometimes that's not. Where are the conflicts? Where does one not support the other? How can one end up being to the detriment of the other? Then the third question, this is a powerful question, a powerful question, a powerful question. Ask yourself, how? How can I do it? How can I do both? And I'll tell you, the more you ask yourself how, the more you will realize that you can do more than what you thought you could. Ask yourself how. And then once number 4, you ask yourself how, be at peace with the how. I'm at peace. I'm at peace with knowing that I desire to be fit, but I can't have French fries every day. And I'm good with that because I'm getting what it is I desire. So be at peace. And then number 5, align your mindset, resources, people, time, and money with achieving the how. The how. You can have it all when you constantly ask yourself how. It's very simple, yet very complex. Something has to give, but having the life you desire and deserve is not the thing that you have to give up. You must simply master living life in the end by asking yourself how you can achieve what it is you desire and deserve. Here's to asking how. I hope that you've enjoyed this morning's coffee. And of course, if you are a woman that needs a little help with figuring out the how, holla at your girl. Let's have a revelation conversation where you can begin to build a blueprint for how you will live your life in the end. You don't have to give it all up. You just have to ask yourself how you can make it all work. Remember, life is too long to be unfulfilled. Until next time.